Who needs targets? Hear me out. Today we're just going to be looking at our sights. We're going to be shooting into the backstop, just see how the gun reacts. So instead of focusing on the target, we're going to focus on how the gun is handling. Now this is going to teach us a lot about our grip and about our trigger control. So we just want to see that sight go straight up. If we're gripping it too loose with our support hand, it's probably going to go up and right. We want to see that front sight just go straight up, straight up. This is going to really work for you in the future. It's going to tie in nicely with shot calling. But for now, let's see what it does. You're here for one reason only. You want to get good. So if you ever wondered if you're doing something right or if you're doing something wrong, this is a great exercise to actually put it to the test. We're not worried about any sort of accuracy. We're just getting used to the gun. We just want to get a feel of what the recoil's like. But what we're looking out for is we're looking out for the sights. We want to see, if you're on iron sights, you want to see that front sight just lift off straight off the top. So you want to be focusing on the very last thing that you see. And that's mainly just focusing on that front sight. If it's a dot, obviously you want that dot to go straight up. If it isn't going straight up, if it's not doing what you want it to do, then you've got to work. You've got to work on your grip or on your trigger control, because sometimes if you're not torquing it enough with your support hand, it might veer off to the top and left. And if you're seeing the front sight dip down right before the shot goes off, it's most likely your anticipation or pulling that trigger a little bit too much. I mean, with the Canucks, you only need about 3.5 pounds. So you don't need to give it like 6 kilograms. So for now, I've just got a little spot, safe area right at the bottom of the berm. I just, I'm not aiming for anything. I'm looking here, I'm looking at the sights. I want to see that sight go straight up. And then bonus, when it lands back into position, when the front sight's in the rear sight exactly where it needs to be, send it again. Send it again. That's what we're looking for. It's going to look something like this. All right, so it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Couple of times it went a little bit left, a little bit right, but I think that's really good for what I'm trying to do. What this also teaches us is how long the gun is actually waiting for us just to press the trigger again. A lot of the times we'll be over aiming, over analyzing, and sort of waiting for the right moment. I'm saying if you see the front sight within this little gap here at the back, or if it's back where it used to be, send it again. Yeah, this is a great exercise. This ties in a lot with shot calling. Now, shot calling, it's kind of tricky to explain, but if you do this exercise enough, you'll start to learn exactly what it is. It's basically, if you saw the sight, the last place you saw that sight was in the back of the rear sight, and you saw it move straight up, you know that's going to be a hit. So if you put that onto a target and you saw that front sight lift off straight up, you know that's a hit. You don't need to look, oh yes, I got it. You know that's going to be exactly where it was the last time. So when you start doing that, you can gain a little bit more confidence in your shots. You can see, yes, I've hit that. I can hit it now again. I can move on to the next one. So this is probably one of the best ways to practice that. But another way of practicing it would be putting a shot up target in front of a fresh target and then testing yourself. But I highly recommend doing this just for getting used to the recoil. Just for everything that I spoke about. Do it at least once, especially if you're a new shooter. Do this at least once so you can figure out the ways of the slide, the way the firearm reacts to recoil. Because I mean, recoil, the slide needs to move back to load the next round into the magazine. It needs to do that. So now we just want to be able to manipulate it without causing it too much disturbance. Very last thing that I'm going to say before I leave you is when you fire the shot, what you'll notice is it actually only recoils about that much. So you don't need to drill down on the pistol to get it back to target. It's actually, let's say for instance you shoot, it'll only recoil about that much. It's only going to take that, just that, to get it back on target. So don't overcorrect is what I'm trying to say. Just get that sight back where it needs to be, and you'll learn how to shoot a lot faster and a lot more accurate. And I think that's the tip for the day. If you want to see more clips like this, check out Canik Africa on YouTube, check it out on Instagram. Tell us in the comments below if you've done this and how much it's helped you. I really appreciate all of the feedback that you guys are giving us. So I'll see you on the next one.